Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pvperium channel. Here we are, look at this, in all of our wonderful glory. We are back in the world of Warcraft and we're at Warlords of Draenor, of course. We're loving Warlords of Draenor. I don't know about you lot, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, and this is the first video, 2015. Woo! The year of, I don't know, what's going to happen this year? Star Wars. And general elections in England, which is bollocks. Tosspot's promising everything they're not going to bother delivering. Anyway, enough of that. That's irrelevant. How are you finding Warlords of Draenor? I have a few questions. There are a few things that aren't quite adding up. I'm enjoying the Ret Paladin. Here we are. Sorry, I should actually talk through what's actually going on here. So we're this is Eye of the Storm, and I did start this recording right at the very beginning of the battle, but I don't like to ask my team people, because I have to run this. I don't have to like to ask them all the time to be constantly guarding bases and shit. When there's a Ret Paladin with a bubble and a trinket, I can do alright, even though maybe I should be in the middle doing some DPS. But releasing somebody like a Hunter who are doing good damage at the moment is not such a bad thing. Anyway, so yeah, I decided to guard Pvperium Ruins. We are obviously an Alliance team, but we are Horde for this rated battleground. And what we always try to do on this battleground is go for bases. I don't like the flag. I think it's too risky. I think there are too many variables with trying to go for the flag. There's too much that can go wrong. And in this particular setup, this is a guild run, we are running with a Feral Druid and a Rogue. Now, because the new dimension returns, they don't work as well together as they used to, but the two players we've got playing these classes are very good at what they do, which means we just went over and bummed what is it? Draenor Ruins. Sorry, I'm at Pvperium Ruins. We just went and capped Draenor Ruins, and of course we already have Blood Elf Tower, so Mage Tower is the only one the Alliance have got currently. And what we do is we try and nick a base, go over, and smoke bombing doesn't seem to work quite as well as it used to anymore. And my object was obscured just like by being stood right next to him. Anyway, so there's a few new things to learn about various different classes. Like I said, we always go for 3 bases, and then our Rogue, who was in charge of going and getting the extra base, his job then becomes to slow the enemy flag carrier just through sapping or slowing or anything that you possibly can do. So that's what we tend to do, and try and give ourselves an advantage. That way, if they cap it back again, the pressure is taken off of us in the middle. We try to take a tank into the center because we do this, so we have somebody that's hard to kill, and it takes a little bit of pressure off our healers as well, because if they then try and take one of our bases, our healer has to run back and assist. For instance, Monocle and Sandy just came over then, but that's because we've taken 3 bases, so we've just ignored the middle basically. So that's what's going on, and I haven't got a bubble, but I have got a trinket. So what I do, I believe I call Diomede our Rogue over, because they've already got the flag back, but they're not capping for some reason. So I call Diomede over. He's going to hold that base while we wait for my bubble to come back. I go back into midfield, and the idea is if I'm in midfield, I can have a look at the battleground, see what's going on. And they've just recapped Draenor Ruins. But as you can see, we've got a 200-point lead now, which means that's 3 flag caps that they're going to have to make in the centre. And if we leave our tank here, then that's going to make it very difficult for them to do. Maybe they'll even get 2, because that's what I don't like about the flag in the middle, these clicky things. Sometimes you can be AoEing like buggery in the centre, and for whatever reason people still get capped. So I don't like to have to rely on that. And that's why we do what we do. So, Wads of Draenor. Oh, I don't understand, Ashran. I don't fucking like that place. What is that? I like Mr. Holinka. I got a lot of time for him. I think he plays the game. I think it makes a difference when the guy designing PvP actually plays it and is competitive and is good at what he does. I like that. Fucking hell, where do we begin? Why is basically PvP, the massive grind in the center, why is that the least effective fucking thing you could do? I don't get it. I don't understand these constant rolling fucking timers as well that are, you know, next battle in a few seconds and you've got to go and take a fucking flag, but if the flag is taken and you're on the receiving end of that, because on this realm, on Arathor or Hellfire or who the fuck we are anymore, this is the other thing. It's balanced apparently. We have to queue forever to get our extra 200 conquest points. We have to queue for fucking ever to make sure that we can actually fully cap in a fucking zone that I do not like. And When you get in there, despite having to queue for ages, we're outnumbered 2 to 1. What the fuck are we queuing for? People keep saying that it's balanced, it's like a 1 in, 1 out ratio kind of thing. It is absolutely not. And I don't know why they're even saying it, because I got screen prints. I should probably try and put a few up here. I was playing at like 4 in the morning earlier, and there was 10 of us. There was 10 of us, right? And we were against a full fucking raid. What? What? Why can't we recap a flag if we actually manage to fight our way out of our base, which is rare, and we get to our little zone thing, but because this weird timer hasn't counted down to 0, we can't recap our little flag. And even if we do recap our flag, what does that even do? It says Alliance has won this stage of the battle. It doesn't seem to spawn us any guards. There seem to be horde guards all over the map. We went to get this Corlock guy the other day, the Warlock bloke, which is not the Warlock. Is he Corlock the Warlock? I don't know what he fucking is. The ogre bloke in the middle. And you're like, brilliant. Let's go get him. Let's go get him in the middle. We got to it. Bear in mind that we had the centre flag. The Alliance had the central flag. The Horde had guards in that Corlock area. We're like, well, where the fuck are our guards? We didn't have any. We didn't have any in the whole map. I don't understand it. I don't doubt that there are reasons for all these things. I just don't think it's explained. I kind of like the events that happen around the outside. I understand that that's the idea, is that you compete over these little PvE events and they give you fragments and that helps you get Fangral. I do think Fangral and this Corlock guy should be way more of an achievement than just getting 3,000 of these shitty fucking fragments. I don't like it. I don't like that just normal battlegrounds have been completely made irrelevant now. There's really no reason to go there whatsoever. I just don't see any point. Unless you can't get in Ashran. That's the only reason I would see that you wouldn't get in there. I don't like that, because that's the idea of PvP. That's how people learn how to play it. Anyway, that fucking pisses me off. And why don't they just put us into a raid? I mean, they're saying it's an open world PvP. It's not though, is it? Because you've got a queue to get into it, so it's not open world. So why don't they just chuck us in a fucking raid? So yeah, Ashran's a lot of fun, enjoying that, that's brilliant. And the other things that I'm not quite understanding is the CC, and that we were told there would be no unavoidable CC. You're still going to get things like, you know, Paladins having Fist of Justice, and kidney shots and shit like that, but ranged, like, they got rid of scatter so that people couldn't be scatter trapped, but then they made traps instantaneous, so I don't see how how is that unavoidable CC? I don't get it. I don't see how that's unavoidable. Survival Hunters traps don't seem to even DR. They were going to get rid of all this running and casting, and yet priests can cast penance while running. I don't care if it's glyph, that doesn't make any sense. Why do disciplined priests have a silence? I was sitting and looking at all this, because I've been playing the beta since pretty much the beginning, and I saw all this coming. I thought, Melee are going to be unstoppable this season, and they are. They really are. Melee are just in a fantastic place, and as Paladin, I shouldn't complain, because we are OP as fuck. But then, so are Ferals. Basically, any hybrid class is fucking just unbelievable. Boomkins and Ferals are a bit of a joke. Death Knights seem to sacrifice a pet that they don't even need or use and regen 70% of their health. There's so much I don't understand. But nevertheless, enjoying ourselves. We're still, like, Rated Battlegrounds, to be honest, feel the best that they have in a while. I love what they've done with all the capture the flag games, and that the stacks start so soon and stack up really quickly. It makes a really fast-paced games. Absolutely love that. I still think Deepwind Gorge is a cancer on this game and should be removed, should be burned, should be lost forever. And the man that thought that place up, I think he needs to go into a dark room, have a word with himself, maybe take in a whip, or I don't know, like a staple gun, which will have to be used on his own scrotum. He just needs, this man needs sorting out. So anyway, Eye of the Storm ran over. Fuck me, there's a lot that's pissing me off. But I am enjoying it. I am liking it. I think it's good. Yeah, so Eye of the Storm, what's been going on here? So, I got my bubble back and my trinket, so I came back to defend Fel Reaver Ruins. That left our rogue to go off and harass Mage Tower and drain our runes. So that's what he's done. He's actually at Mage Tower. I think you can see he's running between the two. There we go, highlighting in there. Damn it. Oh, I need to I've got a little add-on, which means my little tooltips in the bottom right show what class they are. I need to reinstate that. So yeah, we haven't had an awful lot of luck with rated battlegrounds at the moment. Not that we're not winning. We've only had one evening so far, and we won like 5 games. This is one of those. So we haven't got much in the way of rating at the moment, but it's just because how it coincided with Christmas. I was crazy busy over Christmas as well, so I had only 2 nights to play, and this is one of those nights. In fact, this is the 8th of December by the looks of the little mappy jobby at the top. Yeah, and it's been going really well. I've got a Ret Paladin, which I'm playing at the moment. I like that. They were just godlike until Flash of Light was nerfed, which I think was right, but I just think that all hybrid healing needs a massive looking at. I do think it's a joke. Because a friend of mine, well, Thoromir in here, Waff, he's a Paladin, and he was almost out-healed by a Death Knight in an arena game. And like, how was that possible? He's a very good healer, you know. He's been playing this game for absolute years. He's excellent at what he does. He's been, 2K healing since the arena started, and I don't understand why Death Knights, they're not even hybrids. I don't understand why they've got any heals whatsoever. Anyway, so we're calling it in here. We knew this was going to happen though, because they're getting desperate. Luckily, Holy Prism's got a bitchin' good range. I think this guy totally bends me over and gives me a damn good shagging actually, with his with his crazy mobility. I think Hunter's in a good place at the moment as well. I'm not entirely convinced that their scatter trap should, not their scatter trap, that their explosive trap should be quite so explosive. I think that seems a bit strange, but yeah, there's a few misdemeanors I'm hoping they're going to be sorted out throughout the seasons. I've actually, for the first time in ages, I've been really enjoying the arena, 2v2, 3 versus 3. I think it's good fun. A friend of mine, in fact, Zutta Yolo Swag, he's in the druid here. He's been having a torrid time healing as a resto druid. I think he's finding it quite difficult because discipline priests are just everywhere. And they've got like an offensive dispel, which doesn't seem to cost much or any mana. It's weird that in the first season, so few healers are actually using mana. I don't know why they'd even have it anymore. They may just as well remove it because it doesn't seem to be a factor. But here we are, enemy matchmaker rating 1700, we got 1734. That's one of the first matches we played as well, so we had no rating. I think the Paladin still only got something like 1200 because he's done so few games. But I'll record some more tonight. I'm not back to work till Wednesday. It's looking good. Hope you're all enjoying it, folks. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.